All right. Hey everyone, meteorologist Aaron Tuttle here with you, and as you know, it's Sooner time, so we're gonna make this quick. Game starts in like 15 minutes, so this is gonna be a weather update for everybody that's been wanting to know what the latest is with the snow, and we're gonna be able to tell you exactly what you want to know. So you guys just now joining in and watch the numbers go through the roof. Figure I'd catch you now. Is either do a Facebook Live now or do it during the halftime show for the Sugar Bowl, and this is way better. That way I can kick back and enjoy it, have a brewski, just like you, and watch the Sooners kick some butt. So this is a Facebook Live over the weather coming up for this week. Holiday, of course, ends today for many of us. Some of you already had to go back to work, but it's time to talk about the cold that's coming in for late tonight and tomorrow. Another Arctic front, and then we've got the snow still expected for the end of the week. So if you're tuning in, you want the short version, you don't care about how, the when, and why, here it is. Ready, set, cold front comes in tomorrow. Bone chilling cold all week long. I mean cold. And then let's see, the snow kicks in Thursday night, Friday. There, you can go back and do whatever you're doing. The rest of you want a little bit more detail? Hang with me for 5 minutes. I'm gonna make this short. I got things to do too. So let's get on with the show, shall we? Okay, so first thing is we're going to go to the maps, and we'll show you out here in the northwestern part of the country. That's the upper level storm system. It's the one I've been talking about the last couple of Facebook Lives. We'd watch for the position of where this thing would be coming from. So that's highlighted there on your screen. So where has it been going, or where is it going to go? Models have been all over the place the last few days, and each little deviation changes what we're going to get here in Oklahoma. So I'll put this into motion. Spins out there in northwestern parts of the, actually goes offshore, believe it or not, back in the water for a couple of days. It hangs out there. It says, all right, finally I'll come on inshore. And now it just hightails it across the Rockies, and it comes in from a northwest direction. That's typically not good for a lot of snowfall here in Oklahoma. It usually means lighter amounts, just because there's not a lot of deep moisture to work with. But the track, however, is the key, because if it can come right overhead, then you've got some action. So we'll put this, let's see, forward through by, I think it's Friday, right about lunchtime. Let this thing catch up here. Here we go. Here's Friday evening, actually, so in the evening hours. So this is, again, the storm system we're talking about right here, and it's anchored right here over Oklahoma. How about that? That is perfect. That is a bullseye. If you were shooting guns at a target and you want to hit the dead center, that's what you want to hit, and that would be for some good snow here in Oklahoma. This is just, of course, one computer model, but it's one that has been all over the place, but it's a long-term model. We don't have the short ones in just yet. I was hoping they'd all become more congealed by Monday, and for the most part, they're starting to come around. Not all of them, but enough of them, I think, to give me some confidence. Here's another computer model. This is a experimental version, and it also has, let's see, let me take me off here for a second. Where are we? Bam. Okay. So there you go. Right here. Let me highlight it for you. It's got the center of the storm system right here over Oklahoma. Again, that's two models. That's a twofer. That's good for us. We like that. So now, let's see what another one does. Clear the screen. Here we got another model coming at you. Once again, all the energy, bright colors here on the map, centered right here over Oklahoma and Kansas. It's a little more to the north, and you're going to see what that does to the output here in a second. So let's see here. The other thing we want to talk about is the cold. So before we get to the snow, here's a look at temperatures as we're going to go through time, and I want to show you how things will evolve from really Tuesday onward. So Tuesday's really the day we get that cold air coming on in. It may, not feel so bad at first. Be a good northwest wind though, so it's going to feel colder than the actual air temperatures. So let me scoot this on over. There you go. So you got lots of 40s here over Oklahoma on Tuesday. Much colder in the northwest. As we go through time, as we head into Wednesday, the brunt of the Arctic air really starts to slide in here. So here's Wednesday morning. Pretty good stuff there. We got mid-20s out there, mid-20s during the day. Warms up to around freezing for Wednesday afternoon. It may get a degree or two above. It won't be by much if that even happens. A lot of times the models overestimate the warming on an Arctic air mass. We're going into Thursday, so where cloud cover comes in. The Arctic air is really getting entrenched at this point in time. It's in the low 20s in the morning. In the afternoon, we're going to struggle once again to get close to freezing. Matter of fact, this map here, what just happened here? Get off that button. Thursday, lunchtime. So we got low 30s in southeast Oklahoma. 32 to 34, 35 degrees at most. And then you got 20s in northwest. So Thursday's going to be probably the coldest day in general because of the cloud cover. And then you get the light precipitation that'll form, which should be light snow, probably starting sometime Thursday evening, and very, very light. I mean, just dusting stuff is all we're talking about at this point. As we head into Friday morning, again, the cold air's in here, the moisture comes down. We start to cool closer to the dew point value, so now we're in the low 20s Friday morning. Friday, during the middle of the day, we're still in the low 20s. In the afternoon, we're still in the low 20s. And that's because we got the snow coming down throughout the day. And that's on Friday. Now, as we head into Saturday morning, bam, 8 degrees out there. Woo, that is chilly. And that's what I talked about a while back when I said single digits were coming. Now, some of this is dependent upon how thick the snow is. Yes, the more snowpack you get, the colder it's going to be. Now, there is something really strange with this model, by the way, I'm going to show you. It's got, by this point, Sunday afternoon. Remember, in the morning, Saturday morning, we're at 8 degrees, something like that around the metro. It has the center of high pressure on top of us. I mean, dead center, when you say no wind. I mean, you go outside and throw a piece of paper or grass in the air, nothing's going to happen. It's coming straight down at you. Gravity's going to take over. All right, well, keep this in mind. I have not seen a model do this before. And I'm wondering how out to lunch it is, or just if it's on to something, because it's the wrong time of the day. This is the latest part of Saturday afternoon, so 6 o'clock. Dew point values are in the negative 4 degrees. That's how dry the atmosphere is. Actual air temperature by Saturday afternoon is close to the dew point value of around 0 degrees. Now, we should warm, according to the model, up around 19 degrees by lunchtime, and then we cool back down to 0 by 6 o'clock in the evening. Now, that would be monumental. Now, I'd be looking forward to seeing that. It's more of a meteorology geekiness in me to see if the model's actually latching onto something that was pretty wild swing. So, not sure if I'm ready to buy it yet, but who knows? We'll see. So, this is the Saturday morning again. Just a few more temperatures plotted on the map for you. Low teens, far eastern Oklahoma, single digits to the west, probably close to 0 in a couple places. Here's another close-up view Saturday morning. Again, that's our coldest morning. It should be with the snowpack on the ground. So a lot of single digits out there. Let's see. Also, with the storm system, we should see a little bit of light frozen precipitation in the form of some rain, sleet, snow, maybe not even so much rain, it's more of freezing rain and sleet for North Texas. Right now, does not look like a big deal, but again, today's only Monday. Things can still change. Storm track could come a little bit more south, tap into a little better moisture. All that stuff can still take shape and alter the outcome just a little bit. So you guys in North Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, you're likely to get a little bit of light wintry mix, changing over to some light snow as we had during the day on Friday into Friday night. Oklahoma should be all snow. Now, the GFS model's saying how much snow? Now, remember what I told you, beyond 48 hours, this is all taken with a grain of salt. 4 to 6 inches of snow here in central Oklahoma. That's one particular model output. Another one, this is the one I showed you earlier that had that storm system a little bit more to the north of us coming in, but still close to a bullseye. It shifts that heavy snow band into Kansas, and then of all things in southeast Oklahoma. So again, here's the other model. Kind of the center part, the heavy part is over Logan County, just northeast of Oklahoma County. And then if you look at the other model, it's got a kind of sweet spot there, but then it's got a heavier spot down southeastern Oklahoma. And that's, the red is 67 inches. Purple that it's got on there is close to 10 inches. Now that's crazy, of course. So don't get too carried away on snow totals. But what it does state is that as long as this storm system comes in as advertised in the right spot, again, we're talking just a few more miles, makes all the difference in the world. That's the kind of snow it's capable of producing. We'll see. This far out, again, like I say, you got to be careful. Now, here's something else you want to look at. This is the what we call the ensemble runs. You know, you take the same model and you nudge it various different ways, a little bit different variables, and you see what the outcome is. If a lot of the ensemble mirrors show a lot of snow, confidence is good. If only a few of them show it, not so good. So let's see what the model does. Again, this is the model that's producing 4 to 6 inches of snow. And I've updated to Saturday mornings. This will be the Friday night to Saturday morning time span. All right, this panel up here in the top left. Let me see. Zoom this in for you. Let's get real close. Ooh, there we go. Okay, top left. It has a little snow that's wrapping around the backside of the low. All right, looks pretty good. Let's see here. The next panel over, looks like we got a little bit of snow, some wintry mix down here in North Texas. All right, so far we're 2 for 2. Scroll down. All right, we got one that's leaving the state here in eastern Oklahoma, so we got a little snow there. This other panel here in the middle, zoom over for you. Again, there you go, snow, little winter mix in North Texas. So, I mean, hey, the monolith that seems to agree. Here's another one that seems to agree there in the middle. The one on the right, let's see, behind my head, bam, bone dry. I don't want to see that one. Neither do you. All right, we're going down. Another ensemble mammal has all of it to our north. So basically up in here, which is nowhere near Oklahoma. The next one over, oh, again, way up here, nowhere near Oklahoma. And that's not good for business. Scrolling over here to the couple more. Let's see, pop me out. And bone dry up north. Bone dry up north. Actually, even dry up there. So what do we got so far? Almost a 50-50 shot, at least according to the model's own run. Out here, looks like a little bit more to the north, so rain in southeast Oklahoma. Nothing central, nothing central. Let's see here. What are these guys doing? All right, there's a little bit of snow there, some snow there. All right, so far so good. Then come down here. Last few runs of this model, some snow there. Yep, nothing there, bone dry. Some flurries here. Okay, so now you got the deal. So what I'm telling you is that there's a storm system coming, and what I'm telling you is as long as the stars align just right, we're going to get some decent snow here in Oklahoma for starting Thursday night through Friday night. So basically a 24-hour period. If that storm system goes a little bit more to the north, you know how it goes. If it goes a little bit more in the south, we're still okay there. That means North Texas probably gets a little better moisture, so they have to maybe do a little bit more of a wintry mix as a result, and they'll still get a little bit of snow too. So that's kind of what you want. But now the track of it is if it's coming in from that northwest quadrant we showed you, the northwest part of the country, and then zipping southeast. It's not an ideal track typically to get a lot of moisture pulled in from the Gulf of Mexico, so it's going to have to work with what it has embedded within it. But it was pretty small and pretty potent. So you want that. You want a good, small, tight system like that to produce some good snow. So that is it, my friends. It is 2 minutes till the Sooner game. I'm going to leave this up Facebook Live and do another post to re-show it on Facebook so you can watch anytime. Tell your friends, family, please share. Spread the word. They can watch my live forecast through Facebook Live and also the updates I post on there as well. And you can get all the weather information also through my free weather app, AT's Weather to Go. Make sure you download that from Google Play and Apple's iTunes. And thank you, as always, for joining in at AT's Weather. Have a great night, and go Sooners.